Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another edition of the reaction based on the dialogue. So just after the dialogue, as the dialogue conclude, they don't come out with the result of what happened during the dialogue. The US Embassy Freetown begins to make a tweet, and this now written the tweet read. It says, "Congratulations to all Sierra Leoneans on the signing of the Agreement of National Cohesion. This is a victory for all who place national interest above partisan gain. The United States Embassy stands ready to work with you in implementing this agreement and build a more democratic, healthy, and prosperous future for Sierra Leone." They continue this 2018. They continue them again. Okay, so make we see waiting people in reaction towards this post on Twitter. So this person is saying, it tagged the chief minister at Disenge. He said should unblock me on social media so I can ask him a few questions. Many Sierra Leoneans this morning are feeling let down and worried about the state of politics in Sierra Leone. Don't fool yourself. No one believes a regime that rigged the general election. This other one say there is no national interest. It is for their own political party. How many people have lost their jobs because of their surnames or background? How many people this president has killed? How many people are in exile or in prison? We lost hope. Democracy is dead in the Sierra Leone. And this one says, this is dishonesty at its peak. Will such disgraceful and disregard people's voice or vote be acceptable by the American people? We are yearning for national cohesion, but why not starting to nip the problem from its root cause, which we know was the electoral coup d'etat? This one said, the unexpected. Shame on you, international partner. And this one says, we fight hard against bad politicians because we believe in democracy. We choose peace because it was the only option. Democracy is dead in Sierra Leone. We lose hope. The president stole the election in a broad daylight. Nothing come out of it. And this one says, victory for who? Victory for you and all those selfish politicians, and not for hardworking grassroots who bust their A to ensure those rogue, illegitimate governments are put in their place. You all endangered the lives of Sierra Leone people. And this one says, does this mean we should continue with another 5 years of hell under murder? What about the election rigging, massive corruption and killing? We need answers. And this one said, Mr. Ambassador, you can say congratulations to all Sierra Leoneans, but mind you that our democracy is being tampered by the so-called ECSL because they failed to produce the aggregated result of the international community that represents the dialogue. We are not happy with the outcome. This one said, so this agreement is basically a framework for holding the village coronations. Only in Black Africa, small wonder Black Africa countries continue to be ranking among the least developed in the world. This one say, great news indeed. I had no doubt that Sierra Leoneans will be able to find a solution to the challenges they faced. Sierra Leoneans hard-earned peace and democracy had dared to stay and flourish. And this one say, so-called newly ambassador to Sierra Leone. So this is your game, and you are preaching about democracy. People are wrong. And this one say, mission accomplished. This has only moved Sierra Leone closer to worse. Why do you thinking Samura is the voice of APC? This betrayal is grossly in conflict with the wishes of the collective APC membership. Therefore, my instinct says there will be more worse than cohesion coming. And this one says, the West always speak and in essence practice democracy. But when it comes to Africa, the West is always ready to accept primitive and corrupt ideologies and leave over 1 billion people to suffer at the hands of corrupt and undemocratic leaders. This one say, this is for the politicians and not for the people. You should be ashamed of yours. And this says, the US no longer has the moral authority to speak about democracy. Ambassador Hunt, you have used your hand and helped bury democracy in Sierra Leone. And this says, for me, some of these issues agreed on are not democratic. They just seek self-interest for them, the politicians. Before the June 24 election, people of Sierra Leone are suffering under this administration, and they were looking forward to a new face that we are a symbol of. This one say, you fail us. This is not what we were expecting. Then this one says, Sierra Leoneans were killed, injured, chased out of their hometown, and their houses burnt down, their votes stolen. ECSL ignored the several attempts made by most observers to have them produce disaggregated results. The perpetrators are still in power. Sierra Leoneans lost. And this say, that's why I'm always annoyed whenever they talk about democracy in Sierra Leone. Because it's dead. The crap opposition has been helping the ruling party since they won to dismantle democracy. And here it is now, you know. I just regret all the time I wasted on queue to register and vote. And this one say, I think the past election will be my last election to vote. Don't say that. Don't say that. And this says, it's funny how the president himself wasn't present and couldn't even sign this document, which means that just the agreement between his minister and the opposition, not him. And I'm against giving anything to those APC leaders because they didn't work. Why pay? They didn't work for it, so why do they get paid for the months they were at their home, chilling, having fun? Okay. And this one says, please, no MCC money. So this person says, kudos to everyone, but we must recognize the change in face of democracy in Sierra Leone, where transparency seems to have faded. Why was it challenging for ECSL to release detailed data? This only paves the way for misinformation and bad democracy in Sierra Leone. And this one said, I might not vote in the future. Regardless of who conducts the election, democracy is not what I think it is. Now people have different perception about democracy and voting, election process and everything. This one says that, thank you, Chief Minister Disinge, for bridging the right path. And this one says, glory to God, peace is what we want to enable us to develop our country. Thanks to everyone who made this possible, particularly Ambassador Hunt. Ambassador Hunt, I advise you stay focused and never allow politics and self-interest to mislead or shape your thoughts like your predecessor. And this one says, it was a charade, nothing more. This is not a victory for majority of Sierra Leoneans who have been blindly and arrogantly robbed by the Mohamed Kone, ECSL, the tag. And now, Samura Kamara should have stood his grounds ensuring democracy prevails. Why are all this happening? This one says, now we have reached to a point where democracy is not functioning, especially in Africa. When it comes to Africa democracy, we so much have interested in the AU, EU, etc. concepts, which for they will never want such to be practiced. This one says, do not congratulate us, Mr. Ambassador. You have correct democratic principles in the US. Why are you compromising democratic law in Sierra Leone? Riches we are not forever. Humanity stands long. This one says, it is indeed a win-win for all of us, and we appreciate all actors in enhancing such a dialogue for Sierra Leone. And this says, never to vote in Sierra Leone election because the ballot box of 24 June will not deliver us to a democratic government. This says, we the people of Sierra Leone We are not happy with you at all because this guy take away our happiness, and all of you see that you did not stand for our democracy. This one says, Father of democracy, United States of America, we need our democracy. It says, RIP democracy in Sierra Leone. And this says, thank you for facilitating the peace dialogue. And this says, this guy reluctantly refused to pull out the aggregated data. And this says, citizens are shocked about the outcome. This was not what was expected of them. But in the interest of peace and national cohesion, let's ride on. But hope we ride smooth because people don't trust the pauper administration anymore. So not much confidence in the people. And this says, Samura disappointed us, we Sierra Leoneans. Also, the international bodies failed us too. They betrayed our trust. But we Sierra Leonean has placed our hope and trust to Allah. Allah will soon take this rubbish away from us. So, guys, I'm going to take a few more and then round it up. This one says, Sierra Leonean, it's high time we come together and fight against these politicians. They never care about us. They came into politics to empower themselves. I'm begging everyone, 2028, don't waste your time to vote because your vote has no value. Let them call their families to vote. The last one that I'm going to take, he said, elections are no longer an option to picking or removing a government in Sierra Leone. And then this one says, Africa democracy is scam. So guys, that's all I can say. Thank you so much for watching. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel